Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box of the Technical Traders at TechTrader.com. It is Thursday, the 15th of November. These are the charts of the day. Well, we had a pretty good five-wave rally off the lows today, but after hours, obviously, NVIDIA with bad earnings has knocked the indices down with futures down 45. So don't know where we're going tomorrow, but it looks like at least a weak opening. And but I do want to show you a dozen or so stocks that did well or that are looking more attractive here. Amarin, which obviously was a buy for us in here and ran up to both of our targets, but I was looking for more, 27 to be exact. Then it hit 23.34 and rolled over 10 points to get down to 13.56. In the last 2 days, it's jumped from 13.56 to 19.20, about almost 6 points, or about 45% in just 2 days. You can see the volume was decent, but not heavy duty, and the underlying technicals are just okay. What I'm worried about is that this pullback and reversal came right near a support level and caused a technical bounce back. But where's resistance? Well, right now it looks like resistance is about there at the top of that bar around 1998. Now, this is why this morning when I was talking to you, I said I need this to get through the 20 area for me to look like it can make a run at 23 and then 27. But for now, we'll keep close tabs on it. Still like the overall look of it. ARRY, ARRY, which we gave you as a swing there, then ran up to and pulled back hard when the market did. Reversed nicely today with a big engulfing bar of about $1.60, closing up 118, up 8%, nearly 3 million shares, the best volume in 5-6 sessions. I need to get a follow through because today's high at 1593 was the same as where it broke out from there in that zone where resistance is. So we need to get it to go additionally first to retest the highs at about 17.5, 18 zone, and then I'm looking for 20. CDNE, this swing, I should say, CDNA, popped, got the resistance, pulled back, wedged, and broke out today, big time. Up 330 or 12.5%, 1.2 million traded. Right at resistance, but the highest close we've seen on it. I'm looking for follow through. I think we get one. I'm looking for this stock to make a run at 45, believe it or not, but my short-term target is 33. DNLI broke out of an inverse head and shoulders, a right-handed extended V with a nice pop today of $1.29 or 7.4%. As volume picked up to the best in 3 or 4 weeks, it looks like. Yep. That breakout is key, I think, above not only the lateral price resistance, but also the 50-day moving average. So what we're seeing is a run up to the top of the channel and lateral resistance, which comes in a little bit above here. We can get this above 1965 or so. My target's 22.5. KRNT really looking good this week. And look at the breakout above the double top and an extension today with volume. Not much, up 85 cents or 3.8%, but I'll take it. It looked pretty darn good, didn't it? My target on a long-term basis would be up about 28. If you extrapolate that, immediately it'd be about 25.5 and then about 28. LCI, well, I like the overall look of the pattern. I believe it might be in the process of breaking out. It had a nice surge off the double bottom near 340 to get all the way up to 618, right near the gap here, which is at 645. If we can get above that 620.45 zone, 8.5, 9 is a potential target. That's a current swing. I added it today. NBEV, well, after a monster run up, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave corrective pullback near support. It bounced nicely today, 73 cents or 23%, a whopping 27.5 million, by far the biggest volume in about 5 weeks. Could be the beginning of a move upward. Let's get through resistance of 4 3/4 and then 5.5. You get through that zone, you're looking at 7 3/4 and 10. PRQR, I like the look of that. May have come out of a falling wedge or flag today. With a little bit of a pop, it popped $1.73, almost 10%. Volume picked up to the best in weeks, 2 months. So I'm still looking for this to make a move to take 22.5 free zone out and get to 27.5 3/4. Cure with a monster move today, explosive on drug news. Got all the way up to as high as 35. Pulled back about 4 points. Still was up 813 today, or 35%. Volume was 4.7 million. I haven't seen that since October of last year. So possibly we get a bit of a follow through. There is some support in that 28 3/4 to 29.5 area, and your resistance obviously at today's high. We can get to 35. We may get a run at the first 38.5 and then 43. Twilio, Looks like it popped out of a wedge after the big breakaway gap a week and a half ago. It pulled back on a wedge. Held the lows here and support around 81. Today popped 582 or 7%. 7.3 million, 7.4 million. Provided the market doesn't fall apart, this could be a $115 to $135 stock. Swing trade Vanda, after popping and breaking out, pulled back for a week. Today exploded right back up again. You can see the pop of about $1.48 or 6.6% as volume picked up a little bit. Obviously, we got to take out the 25 level, but if we do, we're headed towards 29.30. VNet looks like it broke out above a quadruple top today. I may put a swing on this tomorrow. I like the look of it. Volume was 656,000 shares as it went up 7.3% and broke out and closed at a new high. My targets are going to be 13, 13 and a quarter, and then I'm looking at 15. So let's call it 13 and 15 on a swing trade target. And finally, Xilinx swing trade doing great after the wedge formed this last week. It got very quiet for a couple of days on lower volume and then popped today. Up 472 or 5.6%, I'll take it. The long-term channel target says we're headed to 92.3. Folks, that's a brief look at some of the charts of the day today. And this is HB signing off. Until tomorrow, TGIF.